Early maps depict Antarctica with perplexing geographical accuracy. Explorer logs speak of an endless horizon, a geographic anomaly.
Modern satellite projections consistently hide a polar inconsistency. Navigational charts terminate at a distinct, arbitrary limit.
Declassified files hint at government awareness dating back decades. Pressure ridges suggest resistance from an immense landmass.
The ice wall, a formidable, continuous barrier encircling a continent.
The standard projection conceals a significant portion of our world. Early expeditions reported strange disorientation near the designated edge.
Is this a coast, or merely an optical trick of ice and light?
Compass failures are common when crossing the critical demarcation line.
Certain polar regions remain strictly enforced, even against scientific entry. Aurora australis displays behave differently in this remote quadrant. Witness logs describe inexplicable air traffic and aerial shadows.
Radar returns indicate a colossal, stationary mass beyond the mapped area.
Ancient myths speak of a great, warm land beyond the bitter frost.
Ice analysis shows deep striations, suggesting non-polar continental drift.
Infrared scans suggest significant, active geothermal energy sources. Cloud formations mimic the profile of enormous hidden mountain ranges. Ice core samples contain non-endemic, inexplicable vegetative matter. Missile logs detail sudden, inexplicable loss of all engine power. What is concealed behind these highly secured, remote installations? Gravimetric analysis indicates substantial missing mass beyond the ice.
Leaked documents outline a multi-agency continental concealment protocol. Symmetrical ice formations defy natural explanation, evidence of intelligent design.
Admiral Byrd's accounts hint at an astonishing, censored truth.
Reflective ice distorts the light, creating compelling, phantom city mirages.
Oceanographic data shows currents abruptly terminating at the restricted latitude. The recovery of non-terrestrial metallic wreckage remains classified.
Atmospheric data defines a clear meteorological barrier beyond the known frontier. Reconnaissance photos hint at vast, hidden subterranean access points. Advanced radar systems report consistent, high-density interference.
Is the vast ice wall a natural formation or artificially reinforced?
Unstable conditions prevent unauthorized exploration past the barrier.
Geomagnetic readings are profoundly inconsistent with global parameters.
Military logs confirm the interception of unauthorized long-range reconnaissance aircraft.
Abandoned equipment suggests abrupt operational halts and deep concealment.
Seismic sensors detect deep, non-tectonic vibrations of unknown origin.
A recovered device suggests a navigational system unknown to modern science.
A melt event briefly exposed a vast, organized geometric structure.
Ground-penetrating radar confirms colossal subsurface density far beyond expectation. Former intelligence analysts describe an advanced geoshaping technology.
The estimated scale of this landmass rivals known major continents.
The final moments of a lost drone captured an inexplicable glimpse of foliage.
Classified maps reveal a network of vast, militarized subterranean facilities. Photographic analysis suggests an impossible, constructed ice wall perimeter. Core samples yield basalt and stone foreign to Antarctic geology.
High-speed surveillance captures objects defying known principles of aerodynamics.
Cosmic ray detectors show a sudden, unexplainable drop in radiation flux.
Witness accounts document undeniable contact with non-human intelligence.
Exploration probes are intercepted or disabled by an unknown energy field. Vast subsurface rivers feed unknown oceans beyond the visible shelf. Gravitational data allows reconstruction of a likely continental profile.
Dark masses move slowly beneath the ice, too large for any known marine species.
Classified military communications mention an ice wall integrity breach.
Unpredictable, violent weather systems materialize from the uncharted void. Ancient texts describe a habitable zone protected by an eternal ice barrier. The established no-fly zone extends hundreds of miles beyond the continent's edge. The ice harbors sophisticated, non-earthly biological signatures.
A buried dome structure suggests architecture of phenomenal scale.
Unexplained localized forces violently terminate remote drone missions.
Former military personnel speak of an intentional geopolitical concealment.
Thermal satellite data reveals a structured, internal heat grid. The continental shelf ends in an impossible, sheer, oceanographic precipice.
A fleeting image of an entryway powered by an intense, internal blue light.
Auroral behavior suggests the presence of an enormous, unmapped landmass.
Naval records document unexplained system failures and radar destruction.
Deep drilling reveals an astonishing atmospheric cavity far beneath the ice.
Classified protocols reference the discovery of a pre-Adamite civilization.
Magnetic field lines abruptly reverse polarity at the continental boundary.
A perfectly straight line cuts across the ice, a gargantuan feat of engineering.
Early explorers recovered monumental evidence of an alien presence.
Geothermal activity implies an engineered climate beneath the ice crust. Researchers log significant, localized temporal distortions near the edge. Brief visual capture reveals a stunning, temperate landscape, shielded from the cold. High-altitude surveillance captured shadows of immense, triangular crafts.
Recovered script suggests a sophisticated, non-human language structure. Historical records show a coordinated effort to erase this landmass from global knowledge. Intense light bursts originate from the uncharted, restricted territory.
Water samples contain isotopic signatures non-native to terrestrial cycles.
Military orders mandated the destruction of all high-range navigational equipment.
Deep ice recordings capture rhythmic, organized, non-natural acoustic patterns.
Massive, circular shafts suggest ventilation for vast, interior complexes.
A massive, ancient archway, evidence of a sudden, catastrophic deep freeze.
Explorer sketches depict a sophisticated cityscape beyond the freezing fog line.
Global UAP sighting data overwhelmingly converges on the restricted perimeter.
Unique flora thrives in conditions defying all known biological parameters.
Encrypted transmissions hint at coordinated first contact preparations.
Recovered geological samples emit a strange, low-level, self-sustaining light.
A colossal ice bridge leads toward the unknown. Is this a permanent route?
Military missions deployed heavy machinery for deep, aggressive ice penetration.
The planet's tectonic model must be fundamentally revised to include this mass.
Surveillance captured immense, spherical objects, defying gravity and physics.
Cartographers faced career ruin after publishing geographical discrepancies.
Historical maps explicitly named the territory unknown land beyond the ice. Electromagnetic interference is an orchestrated defense mechanism for the frontier.
Crystalline structures of impossible size are recovered from the deep ice fissures. Atmospheric readings suggest a second, massive, pressurized atmosphere.
Classified reports discuss potential interdimensional or time-space portals.
Geometric patterns suggest a vast, organized, and sustained civilization.
Vessels are consistently turned back by forces capable of disabling all modern electronics.
Star charts engraved on metal fragments do not align with Earth's known cosmos.
A global network of bases exists solely to monitor this one latitude. Explorers were systematically silenced, forced to sign non-disclosure agreements. Beyond the ice, a vast, open ocean defies all standard geography and climate models. The true magnetic pole of Earth may lie in the undiscovered outer lands.
Massive carvings hint at a forgotten race, the original inhabitants of a greater Earth.
The sheer volume of ice required for perpetual concealment is staggering.
Glimpses of artificial illumination suggest an interior city of monumental scale.
Global powers agreed to relinquish all sovereignty claims over this mysterious zone. A temporary breach reveals a temperate coastline, rich with forest and mountains.
Climatologists hypothesize a vast, protected, temperate zone beyond the ice.
Recovered sphere generates self-sustaining, intense, internal energy. The toll of lost explorers and aircraft along this perimeter remains staggering. A colossal, carved gateway suggests a sophisticated entrance to the unknown.
Admiral Byrd's censored testimony suggests an entry point to an inner Earth.
A single, massive metallic spire breaks the surface, a signature of alien construction.
The evidence is circumstantial, yet the conclusion remains geographically plausible. The Outer Lands, the greatest, most profound geographical mystery on our planet.